Hey everybody, this is Mir Khan from Century 21 AAA Realty in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, the Greater Vancouver area. Today I'll be discussing the stats for the month of March for both the detached and the attached single family homes. And also I hope you guys are keeping safe and keeping sane with the COVID-19 going around everywhere, and we are maintaining your physical distancing as well as you are maintaining the self-isolation. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully we'll all get through this together. But I just hope and pray that you guys are all doing well. Now let's get started with the stats. So first what we'll do is we'll discuss the detached single family homes, and we'll discuss the month of March with February, and then we'll do the same for the attached single family homes, which is the condos and townhouse. So let's get started with the detached single family homes here in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, and we'll start with inventory. So first thing with inventory, there was only one extra house that was on the market, February versus March. So in the month of February we had about 588 homes, and in the month of March we had 589 homes. So that was only, as I said, one extra home. So instead, in spite of all the COVID situations that are going out, the inventory did increase by one home. So it's not a big difference. Majority of the transactions, the sales that happened, was in the first 2 weeks of the month of March. For the last 2 weeks of the month of March, it's been, market has been moving, but it's been kind of very slow. Now let's shift our focus slowly to see the sold now, what happened in the sold side of the houses for detached single family homes. So there was a increase in the number of solds as well by 9% from February to March. So that was 17 more homes sold in the month of March 2020 versus February 2019. Now let's shift our focus again to the buyer side now. So see what the buyers alerts are, what the good deals are for the buyers. So for the buyers, the best deals that we found was in the Royal Heights and the Wally area. So that's where you can get a good deal. Now looking at the seller side now, so seller's best bet with high sales ratio of 49% for West Newton. Now keep this in mind, West Newton was also 50%. Sale ratio for last month in February. So this second month in a row now, West Newton has come out number one again with 49%. So there was only like barely any difference between last month to this month for West Newton. So it's a very, very hot area for sellers. So if you're a seller, if you think of selling your house, please give us a shout. We'll be more than happy to help you in the West Newton area. The market is really hot there as well. So now moving to the next number, which was 44% for Fraser Heights, and then was 43% for Fleetwood, and 40% both. There were two things for 40%, two property types. So 40% was for East Newton as well as for Guildford area. All these areas are very strong sellers market. Now let's switch our gears again to the attached single family homes, which is townhouses and condos. Here again we'll start with the monthly variances. So from March to February, the inventory went up by 4%. So in the month of February 2020, we had 692 homes. Now in March we have 717 homes. So that is 25 more homes on the market now versus last month. The inventory has been slightly going up, and it's slightly gone up still in spite of the COVID. So people still do need to sell their houses still, and things are still moving again, as I mentioned. Last year, now compared to one more difference before we move on. Last year in the month of March 2019, we had 940 homes. This year, as I mentioned, in March, we had 717 homes. That's 223 homes less in the inventory. So as you can see, the inventory is pretty scarce right now. So again, it's a supply and demand thing. A lot of people are asking me the question, are the prices going to be dropping? Well, if the inventory is low, the prices shouldn't be dropping theoretically. So we don't expect the prices to be coming down that much. So I don't know if it's a good idea to keep waiting, because what we anticipate once the COVID and the Corona, hope the same thing more or less. Once this kind of comes to a resolution, there will be a surge in the market, and that's when a lot of sellers will be benefiting as well. And again, the buyers might not be at the best position right now. So buyers, I would encourage you to continue looking and continue buying still. Not a good time to just, again, personal opinion, I could be wrong, I don't know. But personal opinion, I wouldn't recommend waiting and then seeing if the prices are going to come down. It's a possibility, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But again, being an educated guess, with the low inventory, it's probably not going to happen. Now let's look at the number of homes sold, which went up by 9%. So that's the same thing as well, what happened in the detached sector. The homes were gone up by 9%. Same thing with the attached as well. The homes were up by 9%. So that was about 21 more homes on the market in the month of March versus in the month of February. For sellers, a message for the sellers here quickly. The secret to making sure your home is being sold right now is make sure your realtor is doing a really good job in pricing your home correctly. That is the secret, again, to making sure your home is being sold in the days on market, what the average days on market is right now, and we'll get to what the average days on market is at the end. Now the buyer's alert in this area. So for the attached single family homes, the attached family homes, sorry, the buyer's best bets are in the East Newton and the West Newton areas. So that's condos and townhouses. So this is the buyer's alert here. So those are two areas, East and West Newton, to be probably looking for a good deal and negotiating a good deal there. Now for seller's best bet is the Fleetwood, Tynehead, Panorama Ridge, as well as the Guildford. So those are the three areas with high sales ratio of 53%, 58%, and 46% respectively, creating a very strong seller's market in all these areas. Now to wrap it all up, I want to make sure that I can share some important information with all the sellers here. So that is the detached single family homeowners, the condo homeowners, as well as the town homeowners. The secret to selling your home in today's market conditions, assuming your home is priced correctly, is lower it by 2%. That will most likely do the trick and make sure your house is sold in the 16 days, which is the average days on market right now, for both the attached and the detached single family homes. So that's the secret there. So make sure if you want to make sure you're averaging about 16 days plus or minus obviously a few days. You firstly, assuming your home is priced correctly, lower it by 2%, and that should do the job. Well, thank you so much for taking time and watching the quick stats for the month of March 2020. For a full detailed report for the entire Fraser Valley for the month of March 2020, please click the link displayed in the video. Please visit my blog. My blog has a lot of good information. I also post good, relevant information in regards to what's happening with the COVID situation, what's basically whatever the current situation is in the market. I always try to keep my audience up to date on that aspect as well. So subscribe to my channel, check it out. Subscribe to my Facebook as well, and follow me on Facebook, and you'll get some good information there as well. Well, so once again, thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay safe, and be happy, and keep working out, and try to be sane with all this chaos happening out there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.